Today our topic is the dichotomy of control, the key to peace. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like everything is out of our hands. But what if I told you that the key to peace and happiness lies in understanding what you can control and what you cannot? This idea comes from Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life. The dichotomy of control is one of the most important ideas in Stoicism, and it can help us find calmness and strength, even in the middle of chaos. Let me explain. The dichotomy of control is simple. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. The things we can control are our thoughts, our actions, our choices, and our attitudes. The things we cannot control are everything else: the weather, other people's opinions, the past, the future, and even our own bodies to some extent. The problem is that we often spend too much time and energy worrying about things we cannot control. We get upset when it rains on a day we planned a picnic. We feel hurt when someone criticizes us. We stress about things that might happen in the future. But here's the truth: none of these things are within our control. And when we try to control them, we only create suffering for ourselves. The Stoics believed that the key to a peaceful life is to focus only on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. This doesn't mean we should stop caring about the world or the people around us. It just means we should stop trying to control what is beyond our power. Imagine you are in a boat on a river. You can control how you row the boat, but you cannot control the current of the river. If you try to fight the current, you will only tire yourself out. But if you accept the current and focus on rowing well, you will move forward with ease. Life is like that river. There will always be things outside your controlled current of life. But if you focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your attitude, you will find peace and strength. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are preparing for a job interview. You can control how much you prepare, how you dress, and how you present yourself. But you cannot control whether the interviewer likes you, or whether someone else gets the job. If you focus only on what you can control, your preparation and effort, you will feel confident and calm. But if you waste time worrying about things you cannot control, like the interviewer's opinion, you will only feel stressed and anxious. The same principle applies to relationships. You can control how kind and understanding you are, but you cannot control how others treat you. If someone is rude or unfair, it is not your fault. You can choose how to respond, but you cannot control their behavior. By accepting this, you free yourself from unnecessary pain and frustration. The dichotomy of control also teaches us to be humble. We often think we have more control over life than we really do. We make plans and expect everything to go perfectly. But life is unpredictable. Things don't always go as we want. When we accept that some things are beyond our control, we become more flexible and resilient. We learn to adapt to whatever life throws at us. This doesn't mean we should give up or stop trying. On the contrary, the Stoics believed in taking action and doing our best. But they also understood that our best is all we can do. We cannot control the results of our actions, only the effort we put in. If we focus on doing our best and let go of the outcome, we will feel more at peace. The dichotomy of control also helps us deal with fear and anxiety. Many of our fears are about things we cannot control: what might happen in the future, what others think of us, or whether we will succeed or fail. But when we realize that these things are beyond our control, we can stop fearing them. Fear loses its power when we accept that we cannot change the outcome. Instead of fearing the future, we can focus on the present moment and do what we can right now. This brings us to another important Stoic idea. The present moment is all we have. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The only thing we can control is what we do in the present. By focusing on the present, we can let go of regrets about the past and worries about the future. We can live more fully and peacefully. Of course, this is easier said than done. It takes practice to train our minds to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. But with time and effort, it becomes easier. One way to practice is to remind yourself of the dichotomy of control whenever you feel stressed or upset. Ask yourself, is this thing within my control? If it is, take action. If it isn't, let it go. Another way to practice is to reflect on your day before you go to bed. Think about what went well and what didn't. Then ask yourself, did I focus on what I could control? Did I let go of what I couldn't? This reflection will help you become more aware of your thoughts and actions. The dichotomy of control is not just a philosophy, it's a way of life. It teaches us to take responsibility for our own happiness and to stop blaming others or the world for our problems. It reminds us that we have the power to choose how we respond to life's challenges. And it shows us that peace is not something we find outside ourselves, but something we create within. In the end, the dichotomy of control is about freedom. When we stop trying to control what is beyond our power, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and suffering. We become more resilient, more peaceful, and more focused on what truly matters. So the next time you feel overwhelmed or frustrated, remember the dichotomy of control. Focus on what you can control, let go of what you cannot, and you will find the key to peace. Life will always have its ups and downs, but with this mindset, you can navigate it with grace and strength. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to surf. And that is the true essence of a peaceful and fulfilling life.